For section 17.2, the main topic is the conditional perfect. So as you can see, just like all the other perfect tenses, the conditional perfect is made by conjoining the verbs haber and then the past participle. In this case, the verb haber is conjugated in the conditional tense, and then the past participle is added on to make it into the conditional perfect. So in general, the conditional perfect is used to express an action that would have occurred but didn't. So the English equivalent is would have. So you can see te habrías divertido. The English equivalent is you would have had fun, or you would have had a good time. So something that could have occurred or would have occurred but it didn't. Or Sandra habría preferido ir a la ópera, pero Omar prefirió ir al cine. So Sandra would have preferred to go to the opera, and so forth. So the difference between the conditional, as you can see here, just a short summary. So the conditional is formed, as we said, by having, similar to the future tense, by placing the infinitive verb and adding the ending. And the English equivalent is would do something. So viviría, I would live. So an example sentence, con 10 millones de dólares, viviría en Colombia. So with $10 million, I would live in Colombia. Whereas the conditional perfect is would have lived. So habría vivido en Colombia, pero no tengo 10 millones de dólares. I would have lived in Colombia, but I don't have $10 million. So for the homework, what you have to do is take this sentence and convert it into a conditional perfect sentence. So in this one, Tomás ir al cine, tener que quedarse estudiando. So Thomas go to the movies to have to stay studying. So one way you could form that in English would be Thomas would have gone to the movies, but he had to stay and study. So to form that in Spanish, Tomás habría ido al cine, pero tuvo que quedarse estudiando. Another one here, yo llamar a Marcela, no conseguir su número de teléfono. I call Marcela, not have her telephone number. So to put that together, one way you could say it in English is, I would have called Marcela, but I didn't get her telephone number. So in Spanish, the equivalent of that would be, yo habría llamado a Marcela, pero no conseguí su número de teléfono. For this one, Antonio y Alberto, tocar bien en el concierto, practicar poco. So Antonio and Alberto play well in the concert, practice little. So one way you can say that in English would be, Antonio and Alberto would have played well at the concert, but they practiced very little. So the equivalent of that in Spanish is, Antonio y Alberto habrían tocado bien en el concierto, pero practicaron poco.